What's going on, world? It's John Stevenson. For those of y'all that don't know me, I just wanted to start a video blog to coincide with the brand Crown Champions. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it or seen posts on your timeline. You maybe even follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or like us on Facebook. So I just like to thank you for your support. I just like to thank you for, your engagement and just believing in the brand and buying different things and stuff like that. So, things have definitely been going well in that sense. I just want to make a video just to explain what the brand was for people that didn't know and to let you know some of the things that it stands for. So basically, Crown Champions is a faith-based brand created to inspire the masses with positive and uplifting messages. So in saying that, it's not just a clothing brand. There's other things that I would like to go along with it. But basically, the brand is based off the Bible scripture, 1 Corinthians 9:24, which basically says, "Do you not know in a race that everyone runs, but only one person wins the prize? Run in such a way in which you will attain the prize." So in saying that, I feel like this brand appeals to everybody. It's not a person out there that it doesn't appeal to in one way, shape, or form. It appeals to athletes in the sense that you want to compete and you want to, train and you want to prepare in a way that you can win at the end of the day. You can obtain the prize. In a spiritual sense, you want to live your life and live, in such a way that you can make it to heaven at the end of your life and win the ultimate prize. If you don't want to look at it in a religious sense, just a general life sense, you want to live your life and prepare and make take the necessary steps to obtain your goals and to live the life you envision for yourself and to be happy and do all of those things. So in saying that, I don't feel like it's a person out there that doesn't want to win the prize, that doesn't want to compete to win, that doesn't want great things to happen in their lives. So in that's why I said it appeals to the masses. In the clothing sense, just with the clothes, I just want to put uplifting, inspiring messages in the clothing and let it be clothing with a meaning, clothing with a purpose, because certain people, they want to wear something that means something sometimes and not just have on something that looks fashionable or stylish, but to wear something that they feel like it's empowering them and that's bringing positive vibes and positive energy to themselves. And that's what I want to do with just positive messages and subliminal messages on the shirt that stands for, just positive and uplifting and godly things. So, in saying that, like I said before, there's other things outside of clothing that I envision for this brand. And one of them being a camp for youth. And basically through this camp for youth, I envision helping young men, particularly with the sport of football, because that's where I have most of my experience. I would like to just teach them the basic fundamentals of being an athlete, the proper way to run, the proper way to jump, the proper way to run and make cuts, and just different things like that a lot of these kids don't know, and give them a solid athletic foundation. And also at these camps, I want to teach them different things like what the SAT is, what the ACT is, the GPA you need to be eligible, a list of all the colleges out there they can attend. And I know this stuff may sound pretty much like common sense to people or basic, but I was working in Atlanta public schools, and I was working with a lot of kids, in the inner city and stuff like that. And, we had a little trivia game we were playing and telling them, just different things about getting to college. And surprisingly, a lot of this stuff, they just simply didn't know. They had no idea. They were never taught these things. They weren't in tune with these things. And, it was really disturbing to me to know that, man, like, these kids don't even know what's the number one factor colleges look at, when they're trying to see if they want to admit you into the school. And they don't understand the importance of, a high standardized test score and things of that nature. So, it's really important to make sure these kids know these things. And, just with athletics being an avenue, that's the only way some people can make it into college. That's the only way some people can make it, into school, is through athletics. And, as far as I'm concerned, I could care less how you get in there as long as you get there. Because a lot of these kids, they haven't been outside of what they've been seeing their whole life, and they don't really understand that there's a whole another world outside of what they see every day. And, college is just a great avenue to go out and to see something besides what you're used to, and to live on your own, and to make some decisions for yourself, and to grow, and to meet people and to form new relationships. So, I definitely want to be able to connect those young athletes with people at the next level. I want to be able to, inspire them and tell them, hey, you can be what you want to be. It's possible for you to be whatever you desire to be, as long as you put your faith in something bigger than yourself, and you stay focused, and you just work hard. Another vision that I have is a young professional showcase. Basically, the young professional showcase is geared towards young adults, recent college graduates, just people, just young adults. And basically what it's going to do is allow these individuals to come together and show their ability and show their skills. Because, as many of you may know, after college, some of us hit a crisis where, it's hard for us to find a job, and things aren't going right, and you're in debt. And, we were told that, go to college for 4 years and get your degree, or 6 years and get your master's. And, that's supposed to be the blueprint to success, when really, it doesn't guarantee you anything. Just to go apply for jobs that, other people are getting, because you don't have the relevant job experience. And all the while you're sitting here thinking, when did I have time to get this relevant job experience? How was I supposed to do that? Especially as a student athlete, while I had practice, or while I was on the road for games, or while, I was supposed to be lifting weights, or while I had to go to class, or study hall, or, just different things like that. And even just regular students, I had friends in the regular student body who had to work full-time jobs outside of class and outside of school, just to pay their tuition, just to pay their apartment rent, just to buy their books, just to eat and stuff like that. So, as opposed to them going to get a job that was relevant to their job field, they had to take the first thing that was available to make ends meet. And, they just didn't have the opportunity to get all this relevant job experience and to build this fabulous resume, or compete with, somebody that's been in the workforce for 5 or 10 or 15 years. And that's not to say these individuals weren't bright and brilliant, because I had, some of the smartest friends and smartest people I've met along, my journey. They were the ones having the hardest time finding a job. And, I just felt like if they just had an opportunity, they can definitely, prove that they're worth it, and they prove that they're worthy of an investment of a company. But, this professional showcase is basically an opportunity for, young professionals to come together and show what they can do. So, we may have a fashion show, and at that fashion show, Crown Champions clothing may be being worn by an aspiring model who is getting her pictures taken by an aspiring photographer. And an aspiring event planner has put the whole thing together, while an aspiring chef is catering food to the event, while an aspiring publicist is doing an article for her startup magazine about the whole event. And you can kind of see where I'm going with this thing. Basically just creating jobs and creating opportunities. And through this whole thing, we've built a network of young professionals that have gotten acquainted to each other's work and have connected. So when I need somebody to take pictures at my wedding, I know that Ashley is a great photographer, and I need somebody to cater food for the reception. I know that Chris is an awesome chef from that. And, in that way, we're empowering each other, and we're helping each other, and we're lifting each other up. And that's what it's all about. So, I'm definitely excited about that. And in doing things like that, a man can have a vision, but you can't do it alone. You need other people to believe in something. You need other people to come together because, you know, two people are way better than one. And when you get a lot of like-minded people to come together for a worthy cause, great things can happen. And I definitely believe that. So, this is just an introduction video. Please subscribe to the channel so you can be informed when I upload new videos. It's a lot of different topics and a lot of different things I want to discuss. Just relevant current issues, sports, relationships, just religious topics, just empowering and uplifting videos and stuff like that. So I definitely would like for you to be tuned in and leave your feedback and your comments and things you want to, see discussed on here. And also just to continue to, follow the Instagram page at Crown Champions and the Twitter page at Crown Champions and the Facebook page Crown Champions. And I just appreciate your support. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon and for great things to happen. So take care and God bless.